That moment came for Louis 25 years ago when he met me. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mike, Louis' youngest, most attractive brother. Before we get into the roast, I would just like to thank everyone involved in setting this wedding up. Christy's parents, Louis and my parents, the bridesmaids, the groomsmen, friends and family. And cousins, yeah. I know that Louis and Christy are respectfully thankful for your support, and I think you deserve a round of applause. When Louis told me the news that he and Christy were getting married, I went through a range of emotions. In fact, he had called for FaceTime, and I was actually able to go to my iPad history and pull out just a few nuggets. Here we are right at the beginning. Happy and cordial. How's everything going? Good to hear from you. Then he dropped the bomb and told me he was getting engaged. I was pumped. This is going to be awesome. I'm so excited for you guys. And to top it all off, he told me that I was going to be the best man. And I was really brought to tears. I was so honored. But I soon found out that our other brother, Tom, was also going to be the best man. Which I guess was fine. But then he told me I had to give a speech. In addition, Tom would also be giving a speech. He was notoriously the best speaker in our family. But here I am, and I'm ready to go. I'm not sure who's more terrified of this pending speech, my mother, Louis, or Christy. Speaking of Christy, if I may say so myself, you look absolutely gorgeous tonight. I'm thrilled to have you in our family. I've always wanted a sister, and I could have asked for someone more caring, sincere, beautiful, and a downright good person. I know my parents are especially happy to finally have the daughter they've always wanted. In fact, the only reason I exist on this planet is because on one cloudy day in May of 1987, my mother and father looked at each other and said, "Shit, this is our last chance to go." Century, I can speak for the entire Agnello clan and say that we are very excited and honored to have you as part of our family. Louis is a lucky man, and with this being the best man speech, I've been thinking a lot for the past few months of how I was going to honor Louis in this toast. I could talk about our childhood, when he convinced me that I was adopted, and my real father was Saddam Hussein. Or I could tell you about the time he convinced me I had an acne problem in high school, which resulted in me not talking to girls until I was 19. Or I could talk about all Louis' ex-girlfriends. Sorry, ex-girlfriend. But I'm a classy guy, and I'm not going to say a word about that. Years apart. So growing up, the age difference resulted in frequent fights, bruised egos, and each of us destroying anything that mattered to one another. The thing is, even though we fought a lot, I looked up to Louis more than I think he realized. To me, Louis was the epitome of cool, and growing up, I would copy his mannerisms, and if he liked something, I would like it too, which explains my love for the Muppets. And the Backstreet Boys. From the time he was such a small lad to even his adult years, he would change what he wanted to be when he grew up almost on a daily basis. This is further evidenced by his bachelor's degree in political science, master's degree in public health, and law degree in law. My favorite career path that Louis had, though, occurred in the summer of 1996. Fresh off the success of the Bill Paxton, Helen Hunt masterpiece known as Twister, Louis was determined to become a storm chaser. While we didn't have the heart to tell Louis that more went into meteorology than chasing tornadoes, my parents always encouraged him to follow his dreams. So Louis purchased a bunch of books on storm chasing, mimicked Bill Paxton's style from Twister, and started keeping a diary of the weather. Which literally happened within 3 hours of seeing the movie. It was funny, you would actually steal my parents' Polaroid camera and take pictures of the clouds. Seriously, had about 100 pictures, all of which were time-stamped in that way. When he would get nervous, he would grab the family and force them into the basement. Because as he would say, a storm's a brewing. When my dad would ask if the tornado alert was on the news, Louis would say no and pull out his pictures of the clouds. To which my father would freak out saying, "You used up all of our film." When it comes down to it, I can tell you story after story of my big brother. Some good times, some tough times, but mostly great times. You've always been there for me, and I can't thank you enough for the support that you've shown to me and for the support that you've shown to everyone here. I just want you to know that you got a little brother who will always have your back. For the happy couple, Louis may not be taking pictures of the clouds anymore, but with Christy on his side, the sky's the limit. So Louis, thank you for making me the best man. One more thing. As we all know, Louis is a moderately attractive human, and this is your definition of perfection. And I was curious what their children might look like. I work at an advertising agency, and asked some of my designer colleagues to mock up, using state-of-the-art design software, what their children might look like. And without further ado, here we go. So here's Louis and Chrissy. Let's find out what their kids might look like.